Alright, back here with round number 2 of our Vintage Masters Rough Drafts. And, alright, we'll try this. A little more removal heavy than we'd like. And a little light on Battle Screeches, but hopefully we find them. Plains, go. See what our opponent's doing with their budget fetch lands. Cracks the tar pit. Swamp. Plays an island. And Owl Familiar. So, opponent, my guess would be that they're storming. Discards an island. Well, play a mountain. Run out Solteri Emissary. Pass the turn. Well, we have our Gilded Light in hand. If our opponent is indeed trying to storm off. Mountain. Seeming likely. There's a Mana Prism. Opponent passes. Well, play a Plains. Fire up our Emissary. Get in 4-2. And pass the turn. Opponent cycles a land. Plays a mountain. And passes. Let's play Phantom Nomad. And we're gonna leave up our Gilded Light. We're not gonna tap out with Gilded Light in hand and die to Brain Freeze. Is it time? Is it storm time? Ophidian. Oh, maybe our opponent isn't storming. Interesting. We'll play a Plains. And let's just pass. I'm still a little nervous about what's going on. I still feel like this could be storm. Opponent. Getting frisky. Alright, we'll take one. Aquamoeba. Plays a land. Opponent passes. Alright, pass the turn. We're playing this very conservatively. Opponent has Aftershock. Alright. Attacks, attacks, attacks. Well, let's get rid of Ophidian. Take our beats. So, maybe our opponent's just playing like Grixis mid-range? Alright, opponent hits us. There's Rites of Initiation. Well, let's get in with Alright, I guess the time has come. Battle Screech. Flashback Battle Screech. I don't think our opponent can storm us off with one card in hand. Opponent gets in with Aquamoeba. Yep. And passes. We draw Plains. Let's go attacking. Give this Shadow. Opponent blocks. In theory, we can go for the win. I don't know if it's worth it, though. We'd have to discard our entire hand. Yeah, let's not. Play Nomad. Pass the turn. Opponent cycles. Alright, let's cycle Radiant Judgment. Another Rites of Initiation. Ooh, there's Pina. Well, fire up Emissary. Do some attacking. Play the Plains. Play Pina. And our opponent's grouped it up. Okay. Well, I don't know what our opponent's playing. Grixis midrange? Grixis something? That went good, though. I'm still not super comfortable because I am not sure what our opponent's deck is. Just like value stuff? I guess we run it back. I don't really... We could bring in Spark Spray, although it's harder to cast. Let's go up Spark Spray for Afterlife. Try it like that. If our opponent's just playing like Grixis stuff, then our deck's probably pretty good here. This is a bit land heavy, but I think it's okay. We have cycling and cycling, so it's not as bad as it looks. So Plains, go. I don't think our opponent can be storming with what we saw. I don't know how their deck wins with Storm if they're playing all those other cards. Barrenmore. Let's cycle. Ooh, there's Pina. Play the Plains, run out Emissary, and pass the turn. Mountain for our opponent, and Ophidian. Well, run out Pina. Pass the turn. If our opponent can kill this, they can start drawing with Ophidian, which is bad. There's a land. There's a Solar Blast. Alright, opponent gets to draw with Ophidian. Not ideal that our opponent's drawing extra cards. Well, there's an Afterlife. Yeah, we're going to kill that now while there's no counters. I guess we should have attacked first, but we don't really need the mana for anything. Slightly sloppy there, but at least our opponent can't keep drawing extra cards. Plays a land. Sorcerer. Alright, kind of a looter. Better than a looter if they're discarding black cards. Well, play Brilliant Halo. Start attacking. Play the mountain, pass the turn. We're just going to have to start cycling. So our opponent has a lot of card advantage, and we do not. Wall of Diffusion. That's a bit obnoxious. Opponent gets in with the Spirit. We need our Battle Screeches. Tap land. 3 cards in hand. Well, let's cycle the land. More lands. Yikes. Cycle Gilded Light. More lands. No, play the Harrier. Is our opponent... Alright, discards an island. Draws a card. And counters. Well, play the plains. Pass the turn. Yikes, this draw has been really bad for us. Good news is we got 9 of our 16 lands out of our deck. So there's not many lands left to accidentally run into. Opponent keeps looting. This time they get to double loot. Not good. Cycle Radiance Judgment. Even more lands. Oh, play Battle Screech. Oh boy. Opponents counter.deck. Yeah, we're in trouble on this one. Normally I think this will be a good matchup for us, but we have flooded out severely. We kept a land heavy hand with 2 cyclers, but I don't know, maybe we should have just thrown that back in hopes of getting a more action heavy hand. I don't know about our opponent's deck. Curse Scroll is it's a very good card in aggro. Not sure it's a card you want to be playing in Counterspell Tribal. If we draw another Battle Screech, we could still do some things. Opponent loots. We gotta stop drawing lands, because they're not in our deck, so there's no chance that we just keep drawing them. Opponent passes. Oh my goodness! Okay, opponent repeals. Oh, this is so obnoxious. Replay Emissary. Well, at least we know what our opponent's doing, and it's not good against our deck. So, I feel like if things just go somewhat reasonably, we should be in really good shape to win Game 3 when we get a more reasonable draw. Opponent gets in. This has just been ultra awkward. Battle Screech. Does our opponent have another counter? Wow, opponent! Opponent! Oh! Even if we had just drawn a tiny bit of action, this hand would have worked. We don't even need much. Just, if we had drawn like 5 lands instead of 8 lands. Because now we can't flash back our Battle Screeches. This has been a nightmare. Yep, opponent. You did it. Play the Halo. Pass the turn. Opponent plays an island. Oh my god! Ooh! Ooh! Lord almighty. Alright. Well, let's cycle another one of our million lands. Rites of Initiation, and yeah, we're going to... I mean, I guess we'll keep playing? The problem is now our opponent can just Curse Scroll us. Wow, this should not be working, but it is working for our opponent. Good news is, we have the deck to punish them in the future. Alright, we're going to scoop it up. Our opponent... Alright, they got us. I've never seen anyone try to play tons of card draw with Curse Scroll before, but there's a first time for everything. Let's go down Gilded Lights. We will go up, I guess, the Afterlives, just to have more removal for our opponent's stuff. And... yeah, let's run it back and hope that we just get a reasonable draw. Oh, man. I feel like our deck should be heavily favored in this matchup. Come on, decent hand. Really, deck? Really, deck? Okay. Well, you have lots of removal. I guess that's something. Removal Tribal. Play a Plains. Play the Bodyguard. Pass the turn. Lots of removal. Little action. Mountain for our opponent. And passes. Well, let's get in for one with the Bodyguard. Play a Plains, pass the turn. Come on, some of our creatures and Battle Screeches. You can do it. Swamp for our opponent. And passes. Well, cycle Radiance Judgment. Well, play Brilliant Halo. Play the tap land. There's a Battle Screech. So if we can find a land, we can Battle Screech, flashback Battle Screech next turn, and that should be game-winning, potentially. It's at least very good. There's a Ophidian. Well, come on, land. Not a land. Well, kill Ophidian. We're not going to let our opponent start drawing extra cards. Attack with our Bodyguard. Now we got the opposite problem last game. We're actually short on lands for what we need to be doing. I guess worst case, we can Harrier next turn. Maybe we should have tried to wait and exile the Ophidian, but that's a risky strategy if they have a counter spell, and we know they have a million counter spells. Mana Crypt for our opponent. And a Curse Scroll. And repeals. That's fun. Well, there's a chance our opponent just loses to their own Mana Crypt now. Play Bodyguard, pass the turn. That does set us back. Come on, lose the flip. Lose the flip. It is opponent 1 for 1 with the coin flips. We're going to keep track of that as we go along. Opponent plays a Mountain. Lightning Dragon. Okay. Staying back on defense. Well, I guess we have to pass the turn. We did not hit a land. We're going to try to exile the Lightning Dragon. We'll see if it actually works. It would be spectacular if our opponent would miss a flip once or twice. Opponent. Alright, lost a flip down to 12. Plays another land. Attacks, attacks. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have a counter. Alright, got rid of the Lightning Dragon. That is a big swing in our favor. Come on, land! Land, land, land for the Battle Screech. Alright, there's a Sorcerer. Alright, there's a land. Thank goodness. Play Battle Screech. Flashback Battle Screech. Oh boy. That was a lot sketchier than I was hoping it would be. But now I feel like there's a pretty good chance. Opponent loses the flip. Pretty good chance we can ride this out, chip in for a bit of damage, and our opponent Mana Crypts themselves. We answered the Dragon test. Opponent has Owl Familiar. I guess there's a chance we draw white mana and can just kill our opponent as well. Or red mana. Discards a Killer Whale. Uses a Curse Scroll. Reveals another Curse Scroll. And plays a Curse Scroll. Alright. Well, this is going to be interesting. Opponent passes. We draw Secluded Steep. Well, let's cycle. See if we hit red mana. More white mana. Well, let's attack with everything. Opponent blocks. Opponent blocks. Opponent blocks. So we clear the board. Play Harrier. Play Bodyguard. Pass the turn. What do you got, opponent? Come on, Mana Crypt. Oh, opponent's... Alright, opponent's lost 3 of 4. 3? So our opponent's actually a little unlucky with their Mana Crypt at the moment. Yup, kills our Harrier, revealing what? Man, double Curse Scroll is actually... It doesn't seem like it should work in a deck like this. Usually you don't see Curse Scroll in control decks, but it's pretty good against our deck, I guess. Opponent's thinking. Whew! Man, this was close. Opponent's deck looks pretty fun with the... Card draw Curse Scroll combo. I feel like we're probably good now. Because even if they kill 2 of our creatures with Curse Scrolls. And, alright. Oh, man. So, we found a new Moto bug. Or our opponent did. I feel so bad for our opponent. Our opponent has 2 main deck Curse Scrolls. They're built around Curse Scroll. And, apparently... When you try to activate Curse Scroll, and any cards with naming, a drop-down menu appears, and you can type in a card name. And our opponent has an island in their hand, but when you type island, only Volcanic Island and Tropical Island show up. So you can't actually name Basic Island, which means our opponent's Curse Scroll's not actually doing much of anything at the moment. Well, we get a win. We're on to the finals. Good news is... It's very likely we win this game anyway. Our opponent kills our creature, We hit them to 2, and then if they ever lose a Mana Crypt flip for the rest of the game, they lose, and they don't have any pressure. We're at 21. So unless our opponent can somehow win 10 Mana Crypt flips in a row or something, which that would be against the odds, we should be picking up the win anyway. But no fun to win by Moto bugs. Thanks for watching the video. If you're subscribed, make sure to hit that bell icon to get notifications for all the latest videos. It's a great way to support the channel for free, and you can find the next video right here.